Ya. Oh, tes. Nah, masuk lagi guys, kita guys ya. Nah, gua gak nyangka loh bisa putus ininya live-nya. Padahal tadi nggak apa-apa.
Take a look around the yard and see what you can find.
Oke. Sini ya.
Mal. You gonna stick it out, Cole? I'm gonna try, Mal. What have you got?
Family by the name of Sawyer. Mother, father, and 2 kids. All in bed from the looks of it. Oh, I'd say carbon monoxide poisoning. The burns are superficial.
Time of death.
I'd say about midnight. Anything more exact will take some time to determine. Lynch tells me this has something to do with a faulty water heater?
Could be. There's been a spate of problems with a particular brand. I've got another angle in mind.
You care to elucidate, Detective? This is a murder and not an accident. Sharing information has helped us solve quite a few cases together.
I need something concrete, Mal, before the department gets wind of it. I'm in arson for a reason.
I feel sorry for your wife and kids, Phelps, not for you. But you're a good case man. One of the best I've ever met. I'll help in any way I can.
Thanks, Mal. I'd say that's firm but fair.
Nggak expect dulu. Ya Allah. Astagfirullahaladzim.
Insurance companies write these incidents up as acts of God.
Ini siapapun pelakunya sih harus gue tembak sih. Gue tembak mati minimal sih. Pelakunya sih siapapun ya. Astagfirullahaladzim. Jahat banget loh. Nah, malam gila. Tokyo. Jam. Kaitannya. Untuk belakang. Duh. Pasangin. Kita pasangin ya guys ya. Lewat kita. Mobilnya pemeledak. Oh. Serem juga mobil pemeledak begitu ya. Gue tangkep sih. Gue tangkep ini siapapun pelakunya nih. Nggak bener anjir. Regulator gas.
Hey, Biggs! Is this significant?
Regulator valve. Good find.
Detectives? This is the next door neighbor.
Detective Phelps, can you help?
They were supposed to be going away. They won a trip somewhere. But little Henry got sick, so they had to cancel. What are the chances?
Do you know who ran the competition?
Gulliver's Travel, up on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Phelps, the guy across the street. I've seen him before. He likes fire. Hurry, you can still catch him.
Kemana kamu? Oh, mainan api yang saya dengar tadi dari orang itu ya. Sini, nah, Son. Kenari, Son. Sini, Son.
Stop! LAPD! We got
Tapi ini, bos.
Stop right there!
Ini, bos. You can run, but you cannot hide. I am good caseman. Oh. Tangkap kan? Tangkap sama gua, ya kan? Lihat dulu, apakah ada?
What's your name?
Herbert Chapman.
So you like fires.
Some.
Watching them or setting them?
I don't want any trouble.
Turn out your pockets.
You're a naughty boy, aren't you, Herbert?
I keep myself to myself.
Oriflame. Rokok ya?
Cigarette in a matchbox gives you a 5 or 6 minute delay. You want more time, you use a mosquito coil. Don't you, Herbert?
You like this fire, Herbert?
Really? Hell no. I heard it over the fire radio. Sounded sweet.
When you finish following your leads, come and see me at the fire station. I have a theory about this.
Will do. Take this guy in. We might want him for questioning later.
You got it, Detective.
Why have you got such a hard-on for this case? If it is murder, it's almost impossible to prove. Fire doesn't leave much evidence. There's no percentage in this.
I think it's more than one case.
They're house fires, Cole. Accidents, heater fires, gas explosions.
There's got to be a reason.
The reason is you want to be a star again. Forget it. Give it up. You'll feel better.
There's something to this. I know it.
What are you talking about? Arson is insurance. It's always been insurance.
We still investigate the cases, Biggs. The people in this house are dead.
Go soak your head, Phelps. This hero business is a full-time obsession with you.
I'm gonna make this case. I'm gonna rub the department's nose in it. Help me or stay out of my way. You got it? You heard of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
I've seen their billboards.
Is it run by the government or by the city?
Your guess is as good as mine. There's at least a half a dozen of these agencies throwing up homes for GIs. Did the same thing after the First War. What's your interest in these guys?
Terus telepon
That's
dulu.
it. Keep on. Can you go right at the next corner?
Telepon dulu. Kita telepon dulu, guys. Oh, jatuh. Iya. Telepon dulu kita.
Phelps, batch 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need information on the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Yes, Detective. Just checking. The fund is a semi-government agency established to speed up the building of GI homes. It has private investors as well as a government endowment.
Huh. Do you have an address for them?
There is one listed here, corner of Beverly and Mariposa.
Thanks, ma'am.
Oke. Lagi nyetir semua.
You're behind the wheel.
Gitu.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD.
John Cunningham. Can I help you, gentlemen?
We have reason to believe that the Sawyer family of 4414 Rosewood Avenue recently won a competition run by your company.
Yes, I remember them. They called up to
Awas, senggol ya. Tumpah kamu beresin. Cuma kalau ada yang numpahin, baru ada yang beresin. Semuanya tadi? Iya. Gallagher mah pengisi suara siriku nggak sih? David Gallagher. Rivera Lem Sawyer, aha.
The Sawyer family, Rosewood Avenue.
Did cancel.
Tell us about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
There's not much to tell. They run a promotion. Our promotions mailing list covers half of LA.
So they are not a government agency?
I don't believe so. Government organizations don't usually get involved in promotions.
I'm told the tickets were a prize.
Yes, they were.
You do a lot of these prizes.
Look, there are hundreds of these promotions running at any one time. If you're the lucky guy, you get your name pulled out of a hat.
While the Sawyer family were supposed to be at Catalina Island, their house burnt down. You consider them lucky?
Christ. I'm sorry to hear that.
Can you tell me who offered the prize won by the Sawyer family?
Sure. There's supposed to be some sort of supervised draw with hundreds of tickets. But the reality is the Suburban Redevelopment Fund calls me every couple of weeks and tells me exactly who's won.
Thanks for your help.
No problem. I just wish I could do something for that family.
You could put round the hat. $2 would really help.
I suppose so.
Good. I'll put you down for 50. I could tell you I was married the minute I walked in the door.
50?
Man, Cunningham, you're all right.
Yeah, I'm poorer, but...
Oke. Sekarang kita ke mana? Suburban Redevelopment. Okay.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Let me guess. You want to check out the Suburban address.
Great partners must think alike.
Apa kok ya, Asun, nggak apa-apa. Ya. Anggap saja sebagai penebusan dosa. Ya.
This is supposed to be the registered offices of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
This is an Elysian housing development, Mac.
So Elysian is an investor in the redevelopment fund.
Looks that way.
Are we done here, Mac? I've got work to do.
Sure, buddy. Thanks for your help. Elysian are investors in the Suburban Redevelopment. So what? If you think I'm putting my pension on the line and harassing Leland Monroe without evidence, you're out of your mind.
Siap. Lihat dulu. Assalamualaikum. Kita cek ini. Apa nih?
So Elysian Fields builds the houses, while the Suburban...
Elysian Fields Development Site Office 4105 Council Street. Frank Osterman dari Mr. Leland Monroe. Budget and Supply. Era itu maksudnya diskusi yang dibahasnya ya. The reports and requisition must be addressed. Suburban development and submit in triplicate. Failure to submit the lease is ground dismissal. Incorrectly filled. Supplies request will be ignored. Pesan doang ya.
Sorry, gotta go. While I'm here, my workers are probably putting their feet up and talking shit.
Nak, chillin nak. Woi. Salam.
Can you drive to this one?
Assalamualaikum. Waalaikumsalam, Isi. Kabar
We
Isi.
should visit him at Fire Station 32.
Who exactly is this guy, Lynch?
Lynch is a legend. You should feel privileged. He doesn't let many people into the inner sanctum. Keep your mouth shut, and you'll learn something about fires.
We came as soon as we could.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
Mana dia? Lynch?
Biggs?
Yo, halo bro.
Investigating the house fire on Kenmore Avenue as well?
Yep. Why?
I had a look around the place while I was out there.
Do you believe the fire?
I deal in facts, Phelps. Evidence of an explosion. No obvious sign of accelerants. Wiring looks intact. Come and take a look at this.
This the heater from the Sawyer fire out?
Yes, it is.
Huh. Looks like it was recently serviced.
Valley.
I have a theory, and it's a theory only. I don't have enough evidence to prove...
Well, if you say it's so, we're listening.
Okay, Phelps. You're a bright penny. You have a gas supply. You have a Bunsen burner as a pilot light. You have a regulator valve, and the balloon represents the gas expanding in the room. Now, the gas has to make contact with the mosquito coil to form an explosion. Let's see if you can work out the chain of events.
Ini apa? Yang balon yang mana? Yang ini ya? Betul. Balon tuh mana ya? Kayaknya balon nih. Di sini.
The gas bubble needs to be next to the coil if it's gonna ignite.
Tengah.
Good, your regulator's in position. Okay, I'll light your pilot, turn the gas.
You pull the lever on the left to turn on the gas.
That was something.
So that's how it's being done.
Maybe. There could be a fault with these valves. I've adjusted this one for our experiment, but you need to take it to InstaHeat and see what they say. Their headquarters is on North Harvard Boulevard, number 262.
Thanks, Albert.
You're welcome, Biggs. See you at the next show.
Oke. Pinter juga ternyata guys ya, buat bikin ledakan kecil seperti itu untuk ledakin sebuah rumah tuh pinter juga ternyata. Sial. Bener-bener pinter ternyata. Gak nyangka.
Did you read about the woman who stabbed her husband and then pushed him in front of the car? That's the cop who caught her.
Yes man. Yeah man.
You know the way. You can drive.
It's not about getting, it's about giving.
Show?
The next fire. We should go to the factory and see how many of these things are going bang in the night.
You know this Chapman character?
Guy's a freak. He loves fires. He's the kind of guy that we'd like for a lot of things, but we don't really have any credible evidence to pursue him with.
Against the heat. Kita lihat apa yang akan kamu ucapkan kali ini. Against the heat.
LAPD detectives, ma'am. We need to speak to someone in charge.
I see. Well, duty manager for today is Mr. Rasik. You should find him in his office.
Two peanuts walking down the street.
Ivan Rasik. Assalamualaikum. Mana si Rasik? Mana? Si Ivan Rasik mana? Si Ivan Gresik mana ini? Ivan Gresik. Lo Ivan Gresik bukan Ivan Gresik. Mana Ivan Gresik? Mana nih?
What the hell?
Ya? Bukan?
So you're the first in this family born without a
Ya udah, aku udah masuk udah, jangan paksa kan. Ya. Mana sih Ivan Gresik?
New and improved. They'll be selling these like hotcakes.
Improved model, huh? Kiss my ass if improved model.
Try that again, asshole.
Si Ivan Gresik, si semen Gresik tuh si Ivan. Sini rupanya.
Phelps and Biggs, arson. We're investigating a couple of house fires. What can you tell us about this?
Pressure regulator from a Model 70, yeah. Let me take a look. We have a problem. This has been tampered with.
What?
You see this diaphragm? It forms a seal across the saddle here. Gas flows across from here to here. The diaphragm regulates flow.
Mau main game Troublemaker, game buatan Indonesia. Pengen sih, cuman kuat nggak ya laptop gue ya? Tadi coba dulu.
So you're telling me that this is not a manufacturing fault or service repair?
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the design.
You're telling me that you've never had any problems with this heater?
Look, we've changed the design since the Model 70.
Nggak kuat, sumpah nggak kuat ya.
None of us could keep up with the amount of housing going up. At the budget end, we're still using some of the old stock. We are installing 100 heaters a week. They're not all faulty.
They're not all safe either.
Are these diaphragms prone to failure?
They tend to go after a while. The rubber lasts quite a few years and then it perishes.
So the guy's name.
Nah gila sih isi gitu. Nggak dia nanya doang. Siapa tahu kuat gitu kan. Juga tadi pengen nyoba.
I think you're lying, Rasik. I think some of your men aren't fully licensed.
Ibarat kata kayak lu main Yakuza Kiwami 2 sama Yakuza 6. Oh iya bener
How are
sih.
you going to prove that, detective? Name me one of my guys who would have overlooked a fault like this.
Oh, lu nantangin gua.
What about Matthew Ryan?
You know about Ryan, huh? All right, he's been in some trouble, I know that. He's done his time.
You in the habit of hiring criminals, Rasik?
I need guys, detective. This boom is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I want you to get me a copy of the list of your installers.
Okay, I'll get it for you. There, around a dozen of them. housing business is going crazy at the moment.
This is a long shot. We are not going to roust that whole list.
I want to run it by R&I, cross-reference for arsonists. See if any of these guys have any previous. Sir, I need to use your phone.
Go right ahead.
Men baru awal udah lawan bos. Bosnya leader, geng pengacara lagi. Waduh. Cara. Serem juga tuh geng pengacara aja. Ini teleponnya.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to know if any of the following names have a previous criminal history.
Okay, Detective, run the names.
Acevedo Ernesto, Clemens Walter, Elgram John, Gable Leroy, Kellegrew,
Pengacara, pengangguran banyak acara aja. Bosnya leader geng pengacara lagi. Waduh.
Ryan Matthew, Spurgeon William, Varley Reginald, Zurich Stephen.
Clemens Walter, previous conviction for arson and malicious damage. Burned down a house in Westwood in 1942. 4-year jail term.
Thanks.
Ryan Matthew, charged for contempt of court, attempted murder.
Attempted murder. Wah, udah. Baru bos awal, gila bos awal.
There is a Reginald Varley wanted for murder by Detroit Police Department.
Thanks. You've been a big help, young lady. Your employment roster is quite the rogues gallery, Mr. Rasick. Desperate times indeed. Do you have an address for Clemens?
He's working on an apartment building on Catalina and 3rd.
Jangan lagi, Rijkaard ini Easter egg versi 24 kalau lo tau. Hah? Rijkaard yang mana?
Varley, where is he?
Beverly and Mariposa, currently working on a new housing development. Hey, Varley's a good guy. You can't harass all my people.
These guys have lockers.
Yes, they do, but my men have a right to some privacy. Don't you need a warrant or something?
Show him and keep quiet.
Try that again, asshole.
Cari troublemaker. Oh, strike di mana?
Here. Happy now?
Yeah, boy.
Stick around, Mr. Rasick.
I didn't come to California.
Walter Clemens. Ibu udah pakai ngomong what do you buying? Oh iya. Bener juga ya. What do you buying? What are you selling? Walter Clemens. No authority. Aha, Matthew Ryan. Karena cocok-cocoknya lu chat katanya. Cocok lah.
Some light reading on the merciless capitalist machine. Ryan wants the world to be a better place, don't we all?
Okay, girls, who stole my cigarettes?
Don't think this is anything.
Pasti buat motong kabel. Gak cocok anjir, merchant suaranya lebih dalam dari itu. Welcome.
The company went through thousands of these.
Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger. Is that all, stranger?
Problem with bugs.
Thank you. Orang mau tau gak? Aktornya Ida Wong abis delete Twitter gara-gara dibilang gak cocok.
3 birds. Clemens, Ryan, Varley. Where to, Phelps?
Oke dulu. Clementine dulu, Clement.
The company need a church.
you drunk, mister? Or are you just cracked?
Sayang banget padahal Ida Wong cantik banget. Tapi di endingnya Ida Wong kan itu apa? Gak juga sekolahnya Metacritic 92 lah, 92 kan. Tapi kan itu apa? Di endingnya kalau nggak salah Ida Wong ngomongin mas kalian ini buat apaan katanya. Ya begitu, akhirnya dia bilang gue nguasain dunia. Putra haluan helikopternya sekarang gitu. Todongin pistol bilang. You went running, bitch. So I'm here. Justice server is here. Adilan. Aku buat justice server, dia kemana tadi? Hah? Aduh.
So what next?
3 birds. Clemens, Ryan, Varley. Where to, Phelps?
Ah iya bener-bener.
You're behind the wheel.
Terus kenapa orang pada nggak mau main Hogwarts Legacy lagi? Itu gara-gara maksud yang apa yang ngancem-ngancem mati live streamer. Gue udah denger belum tahu si Pikame ya yang sampai quit live streaming anjing gara-gara LGBT bangsat itu. Kame kubu kenal lu.
LAPD. We want some answers and we want them quick.
Okay.
Orang LGBT gila ya,
What's this all about? Just tell me what you want.
You know Reginald Varley?
No? Can't say I do.
Detroit PD is after Reginald Varley for murder. You want us to run you in for aiding and abetting, Clemens?
Whoa. All I know about Varley is he gets kickbacks from some
Kubu itu si Pikame kan sampai berhenti live streaming nggak coba? Gara-gara itu LGBT SJW bangsat itu.
You're licensed and work for Instaheat?
I contract for them. So what?
Instaheat hires arsonists, does it?
I've worked as a fitter all my life. Put everything I had into that house. And my fucking mud shark of a wife gets a
Ini si SJW ini bilangnya mereka ini semindset sama Rijkaard dulu. Bodoh amat.
and she gets the house.
Sinting semua itu di sini.
Yeah, I burnt it all right. Set fire to that fucker and watched it burn to the ground. I did my time and I'd do it again.
Sorry about the rouse, Clemens. You did the right thing.
Do you know Matthew Ryan?
No.
Rumah ada cuma hanya.
You and Ryan are fifth columnists.
And how do you figure that, wise guy? What proof do you have? Been following me to meetings?
We found a pamphlet in your locker, Clemens. We can add your name to the register. HUAC might want to interview you.
That shit was from Ryan. He's always pushing that shit on people. Drives me nuts. He's got it in for the company.
All right, Clemens. You're off the hook for the moment.
Can I get back to work now?
Let's get out of here, Phelps. He ain't our guy.
Ini juga gini, jika Rowling tuh anti LGBT gue tahu. Tapi apa semuanya yang berhubungan sama Miss Rowling itu anti LGBT juga? Kan kagak ya, bener sih. Orang-orang gila itu ya nggak punya otak, Pak. Kalau gue di itu mah gue gamparin itu. Kalau gue pacaran si PKM mah SJW-nya gue gamparin itu. Untung kok gue ada pelindungnya. Gue kasih nama PKM justru makanya.
He's wanted for murder. I say we take the doubt out of the equation and let him have it.
You nervous?
It's been a while.
Macam-macam sama ininya kok buahnya.
In 1917, You know, I never fired my weapon in the line of duty.
That's nothing to be ashamed of. I hope your piece is still serviceable, Herschel.
I may be old and out of practice, but I'm still a Marine, Phelps.
It would be better for our case if we could bring him in, Herschel.
Jadi mereka support LGBT, bisa juga kagak. Karena yang mereka serang itu bisa jadi either way around, bener. Bisa jadi either way around dan juga apa sebab dan akibatnya gitu. Soalnya itu Pak, yang rapotnya itu justru.
Stop or I'll shoot.
Lari jeng, lari lo.
Come on, Varley. You can't keep running forever.
You got a problem, pal?
Damn it. Wah, lu nabrak polisi lu. Orang anjing di situ tuh. Dan tembak. Dia bisa suruh dua suruh di surrender. Iya nggak gue tembak, Suspect escape. Maksudnya gue gue apa? Gue tembak ini ya gitu. Jadi pertama gue kayaknya seenggaknya nggak fatal. Iya sih, bener sih. Apa case fail? Sekarang kita ulangi lagi, santai. Yalah. Sebar bener dikit gitu. Aimingnya.
Come on, Varley. You can't keep running forever.
Stop or I will shoot.
Nah lo, nama gua.
Why did you run from us, Varley?
I'm gonna take a wild guess that you're the same Reginald.
Nah, surrender dia, surrender.
Have an outstanding warrant on. How am I doing so far?
I need a lawyer before I talk to any of you.
Reginald Varley, you're under arrest for committing a series of arsons. You're also under arrest for murder. Detroit PD will be putting in a request for your extradition. Until then, you're a guest of the city.
Arson? You can't hang that rap on me.
Be quiet. And be thankful we don't shoot you.
Are all the cops in this town crazy?
Take him away, officer.
Oke, ke topik. Gue sempat nonton The Reincarnated Princess di Muse Asia. Oke, what happened?
Can you drive to this one?
Lesbian, ya gue tahu, Yuri kan. Wow, damn, I never thought of that. Dan temen gue pun kemarin bilang, lebih baik buku Nopiku daripada apapun katanya.
Who's asking?
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson squad.
Arson?
You heard the man.
Just put this stuff in the car and I'll be right with you.
Hold it, Ryan. I said,
son of a bitch.
Katanya sampel. I don't know about that. Gue gak pernah nonton sih.
Those are GI's backyards he's crashing through.
The damage is only cosmetic.
He's a one-man wrecking ball.
Move it! I'll take out the van.
I got your plate.
I don't care, who cares?
Close and steer him off the tar.
Ah.
He's going to kill those men.
They'll get out of the way.
Only if they hear him coming.
Close in, Phelps. We need to take Ryan down before he hurts somebody.
Ah! Damn it!
He's in a company van and he's losing us, Cole. Some partner I got.
Baca di atas nanti katanya. Terus kemarin gue yang diserang gara-gara bilang ini, anime bisa aja dapet season 2. Wow. Really? Season 2? Happen with the world sih, kenapa harus ini? Ya apa namanya? Lesbian, why? Mau bisa normal dikit gitu.
Backyards he's crashing through.
The damage is only cosmetic.
He's a one-man wrecking ball.
Move in. I'll take out the van.
Kencang mobilnya nih.
He's going to kill those men.
They'll get out of the way.
Only if they hear him coming.
Close in, Phelps. We need to take Ryan down before he hurts somebody. Don't leave me hanging out here, Phelps. Move in. Lay into his wheel well. Come on.
Ngebut lo ya, jalanan lo ya.
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
What are you shooting, goddammit?
He's got an arson-related assault charge and he's running.
Running don't mean nothing. We gotta get this guy in a room before we can get an angle on him.
This man has got to be stopped.
Baca di atas nanti kan. Mending daripada ya. Well, both of them is not mending sih. Sama-sama sakit sih berdua sih.
Smash the son of a bitch's rear wheels.
Oh. Tabrak lo ya.
Jesus, what is he doing?
Damn! Oh, Jesus!
Allah. Tabrak kan lo, Jeng.
Are you on the sauce or what?
Hands behind your head. You run, Ryan.
I was scared.
You got a reason to be scared, Ryan?
Matthew Ryan, I'm arresting you on suspicion of committing a series of arsons.
Tangkep deh. Ada Matthew Ryan.
We have 3 suspects. As much as I'd like it to be Chapman, I think it's one of the other 2 guys. Let's get to the station and close this case.
Tapi kan berarti mereka semua ini kan, apa namanya? Terus Jack, bentar.
You can drive.
Emang berarti mereka semua harus nyerang gua karena demen sama Yuri. Lagian juga orang-orang Muse isinya ada terima aja. Di Muse Indo gua diserang. Pak. Sebenarnya bilang anime sampah. Reincarnated Princess. Gua pernah nonton Reincarnated Princess sih, jujur. Worlds and Harem gue nonton. Itu ya okay, I can live with that gitu. Tapi agak kurang banyak gitu. Tanggung gitu. Kenapa nggak dibikin langsung plepak gitu? Terus dibikin anime, kenapa nggak dijadiin H aja sekalian gitu.
Phelps, you got nothing. Biggs, Ryan's waiting for you in interview 1. Varley's in 2.
Hey, Hopkins, you practicing your asshole routine again? Come on, Phelps.
I got this gadget whiz putting recording devices into the place for me.
That some bitch looks a lot like the cop who pointed his gun at me.
Yeah, you son of a
Save yourself
bitch.
some time and get this thing off your chest.
If that's your opening gambit, you better try again.
So you want to change the world, Ryan?
Yes, I do. So does every reasonable person.
And you're doing your part?
Yes, I am.
Does that include sabotaging water heaters to destroy a company?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's industrial sabotage, Ryan. It's all part of your campaign.
You're delusional, detective. What campaign?
Your
Hey,
locker
boy.
is full of pamphlets. Clemens told us how you were always foisting them on people.
Sure. I spread the pamphlets. A guy has to do something. Insta-heat heaters break down every day. They're still peddling the same lousy design that they lifted from Hephaestus.
Insta-heat bought out Hephaestus?
Them, Vulcan, Pyro, and a bunch of other companies.
And you still work for them.
The guy has to work.
And the directors of the company. How do you feel about them these days?
You work it out.
You know how to reverse a diaphragm in the regulator valve of a Model 70 heater?
No, I don't.
Like
You know enough to do your job. You know enough to do that repair. You're lying, Ryan.
And how do you think you can prove that?
Your boss at InstaHeat said that you've all been trained to do it. It's a common repair. Are you calling him a liar?
Okay, so I know how it's done. But what would be the point? You just end up with a gas leak and then a small fire when you turn the pilot back on.
And if you didn't reset the pilot and the gas spread, what was the cause of the fire in your own home, Ryan?
I won't tell you.
What can you tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nothing.
I think Suburban is a front for your anarchist buddies. They're arranging for people to be out of town while you burn their houses down.
Suburban? What's that got to do with me? That's Varley's bilk. He's the one with the cozy agreement with those fascists.
Made the Ryan statement nice.
History of violence.
I have no such thing.
You're lying, Ryan.
And how exactly are you going to prove that?
You were charged with attempted murder, Ryan.
It was a court case. No criminal liability was the verdict. They said that they couldn't have known that the faulty heater installation would cause a fire. All I know is I lost my whole family. And the company that was responsible got away with it. What would you do?
Which company?
Hephaestus Water Heater Company.
That's it for the moment, Ryan.
So I can go?
Sure. As soon as your red friends storm the building and carry out, you'll keep your seat until we decide how long to lock you up for, knucklehead.
Rehab is for quitters.
Searching sesuatu terus dekat tadi.
But procedure says we eliminate all of the suspects. Let's speak to Varley.
Bukan.
There are 3
Genshin dulu di mana nih? Dulu kantor ini soalnya berganti. Saya jadi bingung. Kantor Genshin 1 nih. Genshin 2 di mana sih? Interview room 1, oke. Interview room 2 di mana? Oh, interview room 2 di sini. Oke.
I swear, this town's going straight.
Sini kah? Interview room 2.
Putting recording devices into the place for me.
Ini ruangan apa?
That's the guy who busted all those Negro drug pushers last week, isn't it?
Ini.
Dull as dishwater, but I'm not with him for the
Banco Division. Aduh. Ini apa? No, this is not the place. That's the captain's room. I might be fucked up. Homicide. Aduh. Mati ininya. Sorry. Sorry guys, mati guys. Maaf. Bang, kok FPS naik turun gitu? Lu sambil di charge. Gak bang, laptopnya? Iya, ini gue charge kok. Tenang aja. Laptopnya gue charge kok. Kok lo tau FPS naik turun? Laptopnya gue charge ini padahal. Tuh dari mana dia?
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Sebenarnya gini, ini sebenarnya game ini kuat, cuman ada cumannya. Mana apa? Usah downloadnya complete edition.
We have Matthew Ryan in custody, Varley. I think all we need to do is ask him about this, and he'll rat you out.
Fuck Ryan, that pinko bastard.
Have you ever worked on a place on Rosewood Avenue? Family by the name of Sawyer?
Maybe. I'm from out of town. I go where they send me. I don't do a lot of repairs, though. I'm flat out on new installations.
Why are you lying to me, Varley? If Suburban wants their new installations completed, why are you bothering with Rex like the Sawyer house?
So I'm lying just because I can't remember if I was there or not? How can you prove that I was?
Your name is on the inside door of their water heater.
Oh, sebelumnya pengen download versi apa bang? Selain complete edition ada, harusnya kan ada. Jadi versi itu banyak, ada yang deluxe, ada yang complete, ada yang version apa gitu. Jadi gue downloadnya yang biasa, yang standarnya. Kalau kayak Resident Evil 4 itu kan ada yang Ultimate HD Edition sama yang biasa, yang biasanya itu yang UHD itu istilahnya.
I got principles.
Fuck you and your principles, boy.
How did Suburban put the squeeze on you? Did they find out about your record?
There's no way you can link me to Suburban. You're wasting your time.
Clement says you offered to cut him in on the kickbacks they were offering. I'll testify him.
Suburban, they got real-time pressure on getting some of the big developments finished. There's some big date that they can't afford to miss. So yeah, I took their money, but so did a lot of guys, all right? Carpenters, electricians, plumbers. It's no big conspiracy.
What would reversing the diaphragm of an Insta-Heat Model 70 do?
Yeah, I made that mistake before. You get a big bang when you turn the power back on.
So you didn't deliberately sabotage the water heater at the Sawyer house?
No, I did not. You out of your mind?
You lie again.
I don't believe you, Varley. I think Suburban wants homeowners who don't want to sell out of the way.
I think you're out of your mind. Where is the evidence that I have done anything to contribute to this fire, huh?
Arsonists use cigarettes and mosquito coils as time delay fuses. There's a box of mosquito coils in your locker.
Well, hang on. Those things, they belong to Ryan, all right? He asked me to hold them because his locker's full of stupid pamphlets. I thought he used them for camping.
Reginald Varley, I'm charging you with committing a series of arsons and for the murders of Hank Sawyer, Edwina Sawyer, Henry Sawyer, and Jessica Sawyer.
I'm no cold-blooded criminal. I could never burn up a whole family in their home.
How is it? No, just keep your mouth shut and listen to me for a second. How is it you can bring no less than 3 suspects into my station, conduct extensive interviews, sift through mountains of evidence with Lynch and Pinker, and still manage to charge the wrong fucking guy? I took a chance on you, Phelps. People said I was crazy, and you made me look like a jerk. You may not be much of an arson investigator, but I hear you're merciless on the beat. Get going.
The gas man. The case against Faraday looks dangerous than for a man facing 4 counts of murder. Sian ya, jangan macam-macam sama hukum ya. Jadi hati deh.
house fire, a bad one. At least 4 Vicks. Get out there and find out what you can. The address is 650 North Hobart.
That son of a bitch looks a lot like the cop who pointed his gun at me.
That bum took a swipe at me. I put him down with my sap.
Sam has taken me to Palm Springs for the weekend. God damn!
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Remember the dead lady they found under the train? We solved that case. Booked some bar flag for the murder.
This guy was willing to rat his own mother after I'd sweated him.
You're behind the wheel.
You hear about Rancho Escondido?
Are we having a conversation, Biggs?
Okay, fuck it. Forget
I'm teasing you, Herschel. Tell me about it.
One of the new housing developments, a couple of weeks from completion. Burnt to the ground last night. GIs are ready to move in this weekend. Developer's gonna have some very angry customers.
Suburban redevelopment fund. Other one. Right.
You guys better see this. I hope you have strong stomachs.
Astaga.
Morelli, Mike, we recovered a picture of the family.
Astaghfirullahaladzim.
Anything else?
To be honest, I just got here, Phelps. Best you talk to Lynch. He's the expert.
Doesn't make any sense. Why aren't they scattered around like the rest of the debris?
I think they've been moved.
Moved?
I think someone moved them after the explosion and before the fire.
Can you explain that, please?
I'm almost positive the cause of death is asphyxiation due to gas inhalation.
Asphyxiation berarti nggak bisa napas deh.
Bodies that aren't scorched. The coloring around
Asphyxiation tuh kayak lu dicekek nggak bisa napas, itu asphyxiation.
They wouldn't have felt it.
Karena matinya.
I think the fire damage is post-mortem.
Dia kayak apa sih kayak gitu. Contoh kecilnya ya.
It still doesn't make any sense.
Makanya asphyxiation.
Into a burning building.
Astaghfirullahaladzim. Ya Allah.
What are they doing?
The prayer effect is from the fire. The muscles and tendons contract.
Ini jahat sih. Whoever did this ya, ini jahat sih.
You ever think about how many people...
They're one fucking happy families. See?
No, I have not. Show some respect.
It's our boy. I think he watches the fires. I think the Sawyer fire went wrong.
So what about the guy we have in jail, Phelps?
We got the wrong guy.
That doesn't explain why he ran into a burning building. What would make anyone do that?
Guilt.
For the fires?
For his mistake. This guy wants to burn houses, not families. He expects the houses to be empty. He was trying to redeem himself. He probably thought they'd be happier together.
You are one very disturbed individual, Phelps. I know you had it rough lately, but you should start to compartmentalize your thoughts.
He could be right. Can you come up with an alternative explanation?
I'm sure it's the same guy.
Are you telling me that some son of a bitch murdered these people, the whole family, and arranged them here like Cupid dolls?
Might fit, Cole, but I don't think we could ever prove it. There's very little evidence.
Evidence?
Albert, Check out the hot water system. Make sure we're dealing with the same MO.
Sure, Phelps. I'll get back to you.
Leave the rest to us, Cole. You better find out what's eating Biggs.
Si Biggs kumahan eh.
So something finally got to you.
You want my help, pretty boy? You got it. You keep riding me and you won't be pretty much longer.
We can get this guy, Herschel.
You think you've seen everything, Phelps? I was with the 2nd Marines at Bella Wood. The things that went on in that farmhouse. My own guys on fire, screaming for a way out. You're not gonna get this guy. There's gonna be no photos and no citations. We're gonna kill this miserable fuck. End of story. You getting this?
You remember the list from the travel agent?
Sure.
The Morellis were winners too. Their name was on that list.
Christ. We should take a look around, work the neighbors, see what they know. I'll go across the street.
Okay, I'll try this side.
I haven't done this for years.
I swear, this
You don't look like a fireman, son.
Me? Fireman? Nah, I'm a cop. Kalau fireman saya polisi nak ya. Must be something that I can have in here. Here's the front, the back. Ini bagian depannya. Oke. Coba kita ke rumahnya dulu. Ternyata apa yang kita punya di sini, ya. Iya. Sepeda.
This is the flashpoint. The heater detonated with enough force to expose the foundations.
Karena. Oh, nothing. Situ. Ah. There's something. Ada sesuatu di situ. Sesuatu. Apa nih? Ntar dulu. Jalan dulu ya guys ya. Pasti mau kenapa nggak lari kan? Tapi saya ngedrop. Saya lari tahu-tahu. Ntar dulu nih. Ya. Ntar dulu. Bentar ya. Tunggu. Neighbors.
LAPD. Can you tell me anything about the fire next door?
Terrible luck. Imagine after having won that weekend away.
What's your name, sir?
Foreman. Dudley Foreman.
Did you see or hear anything that might have...
Look, we were asleep when we heard the explosion.
You didn't like Morelli, did you?
Some neighbors you get along with, some you don't. Guess they should have sold up.
What do you mean?
They're knocking down all these old houses and building a new subdivision for GIs. Morelli was being difficult.
You said someone is knocking these houses down?
Elysian Fields. You must know them. Their billboards, that Monroe character beaming down at you. We've had an offer for the house.
Did the Morellis want to sell?
I don't know.
Whatever you thought of Morelli, his whole family is dead.
Orang main ada 4 bilang Yutri bikin gak bisa tidur. Hah? Yutri, monster yang di chapter 53 itu. Sama apa sih dia ada 4 menit dia? Saran.
Stubborn fool was ruining it for all of us.
You said the Morellis had won a
Lu tau gak monster apa justru bikin gue mimpi buruk apa tuh?
Yeah, that's right.
Regenerator
The
lagi.
first thing I thought after the explosion was, thank goodness they was away. But then I find out they were still in there.
Who was running the competition?
What? I don't know.
I need more, Mr. Foreman. Tell me what you know about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
I know nothing about it. I've never heard of them.
Bendera 4 justru apa tuh? Gimana tuh? What the fuck is this? Aha.
It's like the same model.
Reginald Valley. Ronwell dari Rijkaard. Ronwell? Rijkaard? What is Ronwell?
We'll need to check that.
Ronwell? Kok Ronwell? What happened? Ronwell.
All these cops, got to be something big, right?
Makhluk manis yang gue lawan di Alcatraz. Kompromen Rijkaard sih jadi gue gak tau.
Someone was keeping watch. Looks like they were here for quite a while. Brand looks distinctive. Whoever he was wearing boondockers. I would know that imprint anywhere. Did you see anyone hanging around the Morellis' home prior to the explosion?
Nope. Can't say as I was looking out, though.
You sure, Mr. Foreman? There are signs of someone hanging around over there by the fence.
Hey, now that you come to think of it, there was a guy. Kind of tall. Skinny, though.
Anything else?
Orange lumber jacket, a beat-up hat, and no hair. I thought he was the pest exterminator guy who was working around here the last few days. But that guy had hair.
Thanks for your time, Mr. Foreman.
Sure. Hey, if you're interested, I have one of those competition flyers in the kitchen. I could get it for you if you like.
That would be great.
Any luck, Cole?
Couple of things. What did you pick up?
Folded piece of paper. Looks complicated.
Japanese call it origami. Can I take a look?
Sure.
Paper crane. There's a legend about them. You fold 1,000 of these and you get a wish.
Hey, don't break it.
I'm not. I'm unfolding it. It looks like a waybill or a flyer.
For what?
For Elysian Fields developments.
Okay.
Oh, I see you already have one.
When did the flyer arrive in your mailbox?
They've been arriving for weeks. This one was in the mailbox when I got home from work yesterday afternoon.
Very nice.
Makhluk males. Sekejam itu kah makhluknya? Kalau takut ya. U3. Suara pertama sama U3. Apa? Ngapain takut sama U3? Tembak shotgun juga kabur deh. Tadi kalau belum lihat yang main U3 kayak apa? Belum lihat sini. Serem apa sih U3?
I need an address for a property developer. Elysian Fields Developments.
One moment, Detective. The address is 748 North Oxford Avenue, Wilshire. Anything else?
Messages, please.
You have a message. Contact Captain McKelty immediately.
Thanks. Can you put me through, operator?
Of course. Here you are.
Commander?
Leads on the Morelli fire.
We're about to go and visit Elysian Fields Developments.
You're about to do what? Leland Monroe? He's a personal friend of the mayor and the chief. Are you out of your mind? I'm warning you, Phelps.
Commander, we have a line of inquiry.
You have something, you bring it to me. You're hanging by a thread, Phelps. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Have a report on my desk today.
Kelty has warned us off over Elysian.
Makes sense. It's at that end. We should check out Rancho Escondido.
You know the place?
Sure. Corner of Fountain and Wilton. Let's go.
There are three kinds of people. Those who can count
Let's go.
and those who can't.
Rancho Escondido.
Can you drive to this one?
The shame about Chapman. The arson desk has been trying to nail that son of a bitch for years.
He's still in custody, Herschel.
Want to bet? Fella kicked him loose already. Can't hold him for misdemeanor cigarettes and matches.
Kayak gitu saya nggak sukain sih. Mostly korupsi. Mostly biasanya. Nggak sering tapi biasanya. Rancho Escondido.
You know, there are times when you really miss a nightstick. There's more religion in the end of a nightstick than in 100 cathedrals.
Really?
I'm not going to tell you again, sir.
Don't tell me when and how I can come and go on my own property.
It is not
This is
safe,
America, dickhead.
sir. Now step back, or I'll lock you up for
Smart
a fray.
mouth son of a bitch.
Okay already.
I'm gonna beat you black and
That's
blue.
done it, Cole. We're gonna have to pacify these boys.
So, I got Holmes. Okay, sino? Dalawang gua. That's my Muhammad Ali swing, baby. Yeah. Eat that. Masa nggak ada di box itu? Yang mana?
Good thing you showed up when you did, detectives. Those folks were baying for blood.
Okay, then. Let's see if there's anything left to take a look at.
Fist fight, fist fight, fist fight, fist fight, fist fight, fist fight, fist fight. Naik atas bisa. Sebagai kita bisa naik ke atas, oke, no problemas, no problemas, ya. Mungkin bisa itu juga. Nggak bisa ting, nggak bisa naik. Di sini bisa naik, nggak bisa, no. You can come up here. Ah, kita nggak bisa naik ke atas. How? Is that possible? 1, 2, 3, 4, wow. Lu nggak tahu Yutri? Kelabang itu tahu Yutri gue tahu. Justru malah gue pengen tanya gitu. Apa seremnya gitu loh. So, gue gitu apa seremnya si ini apa namanya? Si itu apa seremnya Yutri tuh di ini tuh apa seremnya yang chapter 53 kan? Tahu gua. Apa seremnya sebenarnya tuh? Gue pengen tahu seremnya tuh apa sebenarnya. Apa seremnya si ini tuh apa sebenarnya? Seremnya si Yutri di remake tuh apa? Gak ada serem-seremnya Yutri tuh. Takut banget tapi Yutri, ya Allah, takut. Yutri mau tembak shotgun juga kabur ke atas, weng gitu. Jalan-jalan tau ngambil, jalan-jalan tau ngambil gitu. Doang, takut. Yutri mah tembak kayak shotgun, kelar dia langsung. Sama gua. Tembak shotgun juga ngibrit deh, ngibrit. Sama gua.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Look around. There's not much left, but it's worth a shot.
Takut Yutri mah. Jangan pernah sekali-kali lu pakai PRL lawan Yutri ya, mati lu. Mati aja. Mati, pasti. Kalau di dalam itunya, di dalam kotaknya lu pakai itu mati. Kalau di luar kotak ya lu nggak mati lah. Misalnya udah lewat itu kan dia kan lewat kan yang itu yang lompat terus dia naik itu kan terus dia kayak itu nggak akan mati kalau fight one on one ya. Dan kalau dalam kotak mati lo. Soalnya kalau lu kasih flashbang ya, maksudnya pakai PR cuma buat nge-flashbang deng. Itu nggak salah. Kalau lawan di dalam kotaknya mending pakai shotgun aja, tembak shotgun dar gitu. Kabur dia pasti kabur ke atas. Takut Yutri doang generator doang generator doang ya elah apa seremnya sih mereka. Itu harus membudidayakan ya. Kebal jump scare ya. Seperti saya sudah jump scare tuh udah asupan sehari-hari apa lu gitu, jump scare gak normal sih lu katanya. Kok gak normal? Ya gue gak kaget wajar dong. Kalau gue gak kaget masa normal? Masa gak normal? Normal lah. Masa takut sama jam sekarang? Jangan takut dong. Ngapain takut sama jam sekarang? Masa gituan lu gak takut? Ya kagak lah. Ngapain gue takut sama gituan? Yutri doang mah, ya Allah. Ngapain gue harus takut sama Yutri? Gak ada apa-apanya Yutri mah. Tembak surga juga kabur kok. Ngapain takut sama Yutri? Bahkan parah ini. Yang kakinya kayak kaljengking gue tahu itu. Tembak shotgun aja sekali dar dia langsung kabur ke atas pasti. Tempat atau mau lempar itu boleh kok. Lempar apa? Lempar atau pakai standar bagian incendiary grenade ya. Tuh jalan aja. Istri dong mah. Takut sama monster Resident Evil 4 mah. Kecil. Setelah lempar tuh lo kalau udah tahu cara ngalahinnya mah easy kan. Kalau mau tahu ya, yang ngalahin generator itu jangan langsung lawan, kabur dulu, lu tembak dulu ya kakinya, begitu jatuh mundur dulu sedikit supaya dia nggak bisa nyerang lu, begitu dia lompat baru lu jalan ke itu, kemana, ke tempat es, yang es tuh yang freezer ya, freezer, ambil scope baru tembakin semuanya itu doang. Soalnya kalau profesional ya, profesional udah dapet PRL sikat aja udah pakai PRL, satu tembak ini kok nggak usah takut PRL, semua bus sekali tembak jedar kelar itu. Masa gua nggak takut dibilang nggak normal? Aneh pak. Saya nggak takut sama ini, nggak sama apa, sama ini mah saya nggak takut. Yutri doang, gue Salazar doang, Sadler doang, Sadler apa lagi, aduh, takut-takutnya gue main Sadler mah. Tunjukin gue di video game manapun, terserah jigong lo ya, terserah jigong lo mau nunjukin dimanapun video game mana, cara monster terserah tunjukin ke gue ya, kita lihat bisa nggak. Lu gak ada takutnya, itu udah gak normal. Hah, kok gak normal sih? What? How come it's not normal? Kenapa gak normal? Itu normal men. Gak ada takutnya itu gak normal. Maksud gue, dude, why do you scared to such things gitu? Kenapa lu takut sama begituan? Yutri, Regenerador, Ragador gitu-gitu. Kenapa ya maksud gue? Masa itulah Mia Winters yang era 7 aja gue tantangin balik, ayo maju. Iya serius, di rumah temen gue sampai kaget, anjir gue gak takut-takutnya katanya, tantang balik lo Mia Winters. Era 7 kan dia mau chainsaw kan, nah gue bilang ayo sini lo jing, gue bilang kan. Itu dia ngerangkak yang begitu, yang ngerangkak yang kayak kayang gitu kan, gue bilang maju, gue bilang maju, tenang, gue tembak. Tadi anjir gak takut, gimana caranya lu bisa gak takut? Kamu nantang Jotaro Kujo, gue bilang. Nggak deh, must be something around here. Memang nyeremin, gak normal lu, asli ke psikiater lu sana. Udah pak, udah, hasilnya saya punya depression pak. Saya punya depression hasilnya. Gila keren ya, seorang man like me punya sebuah fucking ass depressions. There's gotta be something here. I know it. It's my razor instinct.
Check the house, Cole. It don't look right from here.
That house? What house?
What now? Look around. There's not much left, but it's worth a shot.
Lu keren berak anjir. Aduh. Seorang nggak takut dibilang normal sih normal lah. Orang tidak takut itu normal men. Pergi sama jumpscare kan. Udah kasih jumpscare aja. Apa nih? Oh. What's this?
Mortar dust. Is that normal in a fire?
You expect some shrinkage in the heat, but it looks like the cement barely adhered to the brick. Doesn't appear to be any wall ties either. This looks like it was built on the cheap.
Well, ruined everything. Takut guys sama Yutri doang mah. Yang 4 remake Yutri, terus yang apa? Yang di itu yang di apa? Yang ikan lu tembak wah gitu. Yang ikan lu tembak air wah gitu. Takut itu mah. Masa takut sama gitu, kaget ya Allah. Jangan kaget, cuma terbang gitu doang. Lo pernah ngeliat ikan terbang beneran kan? Udah. Lihat ikan terbang beneran di langit udah. Tapi di Mario Bros. Ikan terbang yang stage 663. Ada tuh yang orang bawa awan gitu kan, dia ngelempar sesuatu. Ada ikan terbang. Diinjak, harus diinjak. Teng. Kalau enggak, udah.
You know the way. You can drive.
Nggak usah takut sama ini mah, apa namanya, sama Yutri ya begitu, nggak usah takut, biarin aja. Nggak akan gigit juga kok. Kunci untuk supaya tidak takut jump scare guys. Ya ini gua kasih tahu aja ya. Kunci untuk apa? Supaya nggak takut sama jump scare gitu-gitu. Sebenarnya simple banget. Jadi caranya supaya lo nggak takut jump scare sebenarnya gampang. Jadi mikir simpelnya gini. Jump scare nggak akan bisa ngelukain lo. Jump scare nggak akan bisa bunuh lo, dan jump scare nggak akan bisa bikin lo mati gitu. Cuman bikin jantung kedep-kedep doang dikit gitu. Oh, gue sebenarnya nggak guna ke gue ya, tapi udah gitu. Mikirnya gitu aja simpelnya. Kecuali kalau lo masuk dunia sawo, nah baru lo boleh takut, ya kan? Partner bego satu kemprol, ngapain sih anjing? Si Dongo nyangkut, bodoh amat.
We're paying a visit to Alishan and ruining my career. Let's bite the bullet and get on with it.
Si gemblung nyangkut, bodoh amat, Bix. Amat gua nyetir, gua rusakin mobil ini. Dadah Bix, I don't care. Gua rusakin mobil ini. Bye Bix. Nice day Bix. You too. Ada Bix. Pergi dulu Bix. Assalamualaikum. Kamu nyangkut sih, coba nggak nyangkut. Sudah ku ajak Bix. Allahu Akbar lah pula. Nggak usah. Terbang aja nggak apa-apa. Terbang doang dikit ini. Lo nyangkut sih Bix. Coba nggak nyangkut. Nge-glitch. Ngebug game bodoh ini. Gimana nih? Itu namanya psychological trick guys. Kesimpulannya gitu aja. Gak bisa ngelukain gue ini gitu. Kayak Dante gitu kan. Tantangin balik aja. Kalau lo ketemu James kan tantangin balik aja. Misalnya kayak Mia Winters tuh. Hey you. Gituin aja. What are you looking at? Gitu. Tantangin balik aja. Takut. James kan lo gue kebuar. Mau lihat bukti gue nggak takut Yutri, ntar tunggu ya. Di akhir live gue tunjukin Yutri dong. Yutri dong. Saya Yutri nggak usah ya. Cupu Yutri. Berapa? Yeah, I am. Why? I don't have license, so shut up.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD, to see Leland Monroe.
Do you have an appointment?
With a police lady. We don't need an appointment.
Can I tell him what it's about?
It's an official investigation.
There are 2 police officers here to see Mr. Monroe. Send them through.
And that's our cue. Thanks, ma'am.
Okay. Ano? Katiki na, porque...
May I help you, gentlemen?
We would like to speak to Mr. Monroe.
I'm afraid it's impossible. Mr. Monroe's schedule is booked weeks in advance.
Cut to the chase, sister. Is he in?
I'm not at liberty to reveal that, officer.
So he hired you for your intelligence?
I find that offensive.
You have every right to.
This is getting us nowhere, miss.
Casino.
Would you like us to return with a warrant?
That won't be necessary, gentlemen. Come into my office.
It won't be necessary, gentlemen. Come to my office.
You like a cigar? Drink, boys.
Sure, I'll have a scotch.
Biggs. We're investigating a series of domestic fires, Mr. Monroe.
It's terrible, boys. How can I help?
Elysian Fields and Suburban Redevelopment Fund flyers keep turning up in the vicinity of the fires.
They're turning up all over town, boys. Can you imagine the current demand for housing?
So that's your explanation, Mr. Monroe? Coincidence?
Explanation? Why, what's to explain? I advertise on radio and billboards for buyers, and I advertise for sellers using waybills.
We found a family burnt out in their home. Another house burned to the ground. Another Elysian Fields flyer. Our information is that they didn't want to sell.
Are you saying that's something to do with me? Is that your point?
Point is, every time we find a family barbecue, we find one of your flyers. Is that good advertising?
What do you know about a competition for families to win free vacations to Catalina Island?
My company runs many promotions. I'm not familiar with that one.
Again.
Level with me, Mr. Monroe. You know all about the vacation offers.
You can believe whatever you like, son. You're missing the vital ingredient called proof.
What proof? I have one, jackass. Wait.
Your face is all over the flyers, Mr. Monroe. You know about the prizes, and you're aware that they get given to holdouts.
My face is the brand. It's on all our advertising. You know that the mayor and the chief of police are part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund? You want to accuse them of murder as well?
Made offers to buy houses in areas where fires have been recorded.
Are you suggesting that I'm burning people out of their homes so that I can sell them new ones?
What happens to your plans if a family like the Morellis refuses to sell?
We work around them. Business finds a way. That's the American way.
Come on, Mr. Monroe. You expect me to believe that you would build a new development with one of those old piles smack bang in the center of it?
Progress is an inexorable process, detective. Those who choose to stand in defiance are usually confined to the wastebasket of history. To answer your question, yes, we would build around them if we had to. Most people see sense.
What's Elysian Fields' involvement in Rancho Escondido?
One of our latest housing developments. It was due to open on the weekend, or was before the unfortunate conflagration.
It met with building code regulations.
Absolutely. Only the best for our returning heroes.
You're lying, Monroe. There's something out of kilter about that development.
Son, I've had enough of you and your fidgety friend. There's no way in hell you can prove that my materials were inferior.
I'm no expert, but I think we'll find that the bricks being used on those houses are undersized and the mortar is faulty.
And there's no wall ties connecting the masonry to the frame.
Every building is built to a budget, boys. Those buildings were inspected and fully insured by California Fire and Life. Investment of that magnitude demands it. Do you think that they'd vouch for the buildings without examining them? The arsonists, do you have any suspects?
We aren't at liberty to say.
I didn't think so. The contractors I use for waybills, do you suppose it could be any of them? I have a list of their names if it'd be of any help.
That would be very helpful, Mr. Monroe.
Glad to hear it. I'm always happy to help the LAPD. My secretary will provide you with that list. Did you know that I'm on the board of the police pension fund?
Glad to be of help, officers.
What's the story? Any of these names ring a bell?
Herbert Chapman is on this list.
Find the phone. We need to know where we're at with Chapman.
Okay. Abad teman.
Are you drunk, mister?
Your boss is a fine man.
Well, you can only dream. Oh, Susie, you are so bad.
You wait.
Senyum ya.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you check whether we are still holding a Herbert Chapman?
Let me find out for you. He was released this morning, Detective. I'm sorry, Detective.
Not your fault. Can you give me a last known address and put out an APB on the guy?
I'll get back to you, Detective. APB will go out over KGPL shortly.
Thanks for your help.
Kucing di sini. Ada sih, Aduh, sekepikiran nih. Roy Earl. Roy, my man.
Buy me a drink, Cole? No. Not even for old time's sake?
Not even for that.
You're not going to ask me why I'm here?
I wouldn't give you the pleasure. You'll get around to it.
She's in fine voice this evening. I wonder how the commander would feel
Save
about...
the threats for someone who cares about them, Roy.
You're breaking my heart, Cole. You know how I feel about you. Stay away from Elysian Fields.
I should have known that you were playing errand boy.
You and your doofus partner. You have been warned.
Thanks for your cooperation, officer.
Stay away. You have no idea the type of people that are involved in that company.
I have a pretty good idea, Roy. The same kind of people that sent you here.
Your investigation is finished. Homicide will be taking over from here. I've heard we've had a spate of grass fires in the hills that you and that hunchback might be able to handle. Thanks for the drink, Cole.
Masa support. 8:45 AM. Jam 8 pagi ini.
Get the message about Monroe?
Yeah. Earl delivered it. You?
McKelty. He started making noises about my pension.
Sorry about that, Herschel. I didn't mean to drag you into this.
Save it, Phelps. Monroe's an asswipe. And so was Earl. And so was McKelty when it's all said and done.
KGPL calling car 11K, 11K.
11K, go ahead.
11K, the last known address of suspect Herbert Chapman is 650 North Kingsley Drive in Wilshire.
Roger that, KGPL. 11K en route.
Let's go pick him up.
You fought at Sugarloaf, didn't you?
I did, but I don't like to talk about it.
You come across a guy called Jack Kelso out that way?
You know Jack Kelso?
He's an insurance investigator over at California Fire and Life. Our paths cross from time to time. For some reason, seeing you makes me think of him.
Has, Jack spoken to you about his experiences on Sugarloaf? Or the rest of the campaign?
Jack keeps stum just like you do. I know what it feels like to get back from conflict. You gotta respect that.
Oke, untuk apa namanya? Dan nomor resmi selalu berjumpa kita ya guys. Jangan lupa like, share, dan subscribe. Terima kasih sudah menonton pada malam hari ini. Raja Kripel, Makini Sinor, Jafranido, Asyik Berantoro ya. Gue yang sudah nonton, sampai jumpa lagi besok di Remember Me. Thank you. Sampai istirahat. Sampai jumpa.